Okay, welcome back to some more Call of Dragons. Let's see what they're talking about.
Roll up, ladies and gentlemen! The fine lilac wine, freshly plucked forest eagle feathers. I have even got genuine mithril brooches. Act now to avoid disappointment. What's that, sir? A headache? Well, I have got some spirit grass here, but I would recommend seeing a doctor.
Morning, Kella.
Oh, good morning, Chacha. What can I get for you today? Not got much in the way of game. Could offer you some fruit.
I'm not looking for food. Wanted to know if you sold this stuff.
What have you got here? Let me see. A big weird bird? Some kind of three-headed snake thing?
Okay, so now is Quay rating. Okay. Floating. Okay. Thank you for the raid, Quay. Hey, Val.
This card. Isn't this the John Bear we saw?
Ain't you heard? I thought you knew everything, Kella. This card game's all the rage in the city nowadays. There's some people holding a tournament. There's a big prize for. I'm hoping it's an all-you-can-eat buffet.
You're not.
A card game, huh?
I'm not sure. I've just seen he sold them face down, so you couldn't tell which ones you were getting. But somebody told me that this bird and the snake thing are actually better than the giant bear.
That's so. These cards ain't great quality, and I can't say much for their sales strategy. If it were up to me, maybe I'd give out one free card with each bottle of lilac wine. But it's still too early to tell if this would be a good business venture. I ought to find somebody who knows. Where could I find?
Hey kid, you got any sandstone? My axe needs sharpening.
Today's your lucky day, because I hear you've tangled with many a beast in your time.
That is a thunder rock. And that one's a hydra. They're not just any beasts. They are behemoths.
You mean they were born during the Age of Dawn, just like that giant bear?
Yep. Ever since we purified the giant bear, they took their strength from the body of the old god Titan when he fell, just like our ancestors did. They used to stay in their lairs, but ever since the Darklings might not be long before we have to fight them.
Chacha says somebody told him that thunder rocks and hydras are even bigger problems than giant bears. What's their deal, anyway?
Thunder rocks come from Mount Tempest. They are huge. Folks say they've got power over lightning, and hydras are even worse. They are poisonous from head to toe, And they're crafty to boot.
Oh, so that's why they're worth more in the game.
Game? What game? Behemoths are already tough as it is. You add Mana Stone to the mix. Oh, purifying a giant bear was hard enough. Trying it on a Thunder Rock or a Hive. Now you wanna play games with them? So
Take it easy. It's kind of like how people started worshiping dragons. Sure, they're scary and dangerous, but it's just pictures on a card.
Uh-huh. I get what you mean. Thunder rocks, hydras, dragons.
all right. Just don't spend all your time playing when you could be training. Anyway, kid.
How's about this done? Now that I know they're behemoths, I better get working on a... Maybe I could put Dronky on one of those cards. What level would you be, Dronky? Rarer than a dragon, I'll bet.
Hey, Corey. Just trying to work on this and learn how I can get further in it. New character. Interesting. Okay, that seems a bit crazy. I'm not even sure how many people are on this server. And here's finally being weird. What this is?
How do I look? Do they really want me to march off to war? Ugh, what a drag. Let me take a closer look at you, dear. You're quite unlike the others, you know. Such a handsome face. That shady recruiter fellow never said that advisors were meant to join the fray too. Honestly, I was planning to make my report and sneak away. But I've changed my mind. What should I call you? My lord? Bit formal, don't you think? I'll come up with something better. By the way, I got you a little gift, just to say hello. I'm looking forward to us spending some quality time together, dear.
Why do you seek me? I am Thea. Greetings, mortal. I am a Eudax. I sit in judgment of the world. I do not care for pleasantries. That will be all.
So currently my buffs are gold impression, wood per or mana, and overall gather speed. All getting 5% boost to them. So I roll 3, which should be like the next 2 days. Or like next few hours by the looks of it. I'll get build speed increased. Okay. I get research speed, train speed, overall gather and build speed gets increased. Training speed. Second research queue unlocked. More stuff gets buffed. You're actually gonna get attacking defense. Your people could.
Nothing can stop you. You're the strongest boss. Oh, what brings you here? I reckon I could jump this ditch. Wide? My eye. Back in the day, I could leap 30 feet and land on my feet, too. Not a hair out of place. Don't underestimate me, pal. How's about this? Ow! My back!
Broken Hearts, King Cyrus sends his regards, Your Grace. His Majesty isn't here in person. I just encountered one of his emissaries while I was by the city gates. He's been sent as an envoy to the Orcish tribes. He just wanted to pass His Majesty's greetings to you on the way. I told His Majesty of your wisdom and guidance in my reports. King Cyrus is a benevolent ruler. When his house retook the throne, he refused to allow all of House Riven to be put to death, despite being usurpers. Some people will tell you that wasn't a wise decision, but I think showing mercy was far-sighted of him. If you ever meet him, I'm sure you'll have plenty to talk about. I can see a lot of him in you, Your Grace.
Hang on that. Yeah, surprise.
Swift as the wind. Swift as the wind. Swift as the wind. So 59% and it is 35%.
A fine piece of work.
It can't compare to my poisons.
This will serve me well.
It is rather gaudy.
God. Yeah, we're gonna install that one. Box. Nice. Not exactly sure what the books are for. Or where they even are. Down here. Okay. Pet skill card capacity. I think they can upgrade a pet.
Withdraw your... Hey, Chief. Do you know the old Grey... When people think of the Grey Claw clan, they think we've got a lot of brave warriors. When they're in battle, they explode with rage. It's a real sight. Our shamans say it's 'cause we're descended from dire wolves. Maybe that rage is proof of our dire wolf blood.
Broken hearts are hard to fix. Scars are hard to... Thank you. I don't usually get gifts like this. Thank you. I don't usually get gifts like this. Thank you for your generosity. Thank you. I don't usually get gifts like this.
The endless possibility.
That should work out.
Do you need me to help with training? Hello, Your Grace. I'm fine. I came to see a soldier I know. He was wounded not long ago. His wounds are grave, but out of loyalty, he has asked that we oversee his punishment. It's complex. You see, he wasn't exactly wounded in your service. I believe you've met this young man before. Indeed. I'm glad you remember. You granted him the honor of being knighted in your city. Ever since, he's been utterly devoted to his duties. Until a little while ago. During a sortie against the Darklings, he abandoned his post. Another knight told me that just before he left, he received a letter. I've only just been made aware of the full story. The letter Lewis received was a request for help. His hometown had come under attack from the Darklings, and that was where his betrothed lived. Indeed, to defend his beloved. After a fierce battle, he drove the Darklings away. Before his wounds had even healed, he came here to beg your forgiveness. What do you think, Your Grace? I understand. Thank you, Your Grace. I think it's my duty to follow your... But if you would bid me to speak, a knight must fight to protect a great many things. Sometimes he has no choice but to make decisions such as these. If he is to defend his honor, he cannot be distracted by personal matters. We do not merely make choices. We bear the burden that those choices bring. Yes. I was not as resolute as Lewis is, Your Grace. I wavered between my choices until it... And in the end, I lost. Do you need me to help with training? Your Grace, you'll want to see this for yourself. Where Lewis's hometown is, if you recall. I'm sorry to say, he won't be able to return to the battlefield. Your physicians did everything they could. Thank you for that. But his wounds were too severe. he passed away. Thank you. He was a brave young man. I asked if his body could be returned to his hometown so he could be by his beloved's side once more. If they've sent this letter, it means that he's at peace now. Your Grace, Lewis's body has been returned to us. Please accept it was for my sake that my beloved Lewis abandoned his oath to you. Knights are blessed by the God of light, and they are his appointed warriors on earth. By doing what he did, Lewis, please believe me, I did not mean for Lewis to desert his post. May Leosa forgive me for this. Those who betray Leosa do not deserve to rest within his holy light, which shines down from Mount Helios. If you would still see him buried, I ask that you have his body returned to you. May the God of light be with you. Yours, Marianne. It seems his beloved cannot accept him. I would prefer not to, Your Grace. Our letters will take months to reach each other. Besides, I imagine Lewis was aware of this possibility. He made his decision. You misunderstood, Your Grace. Not long ago, while I was visiting the market in your city, though she attempted to disguise herself, I could still pick her out from the crowd. But in every way, she was completely... She seems to just do as she pleases. The type of person who shouts fire in a crowded Dawngrad street just to watch the chaos unfold. She was never exactly a